Hey guys, it's time for my November wrap up. This video is being recorded a little later than I would have liked, but I decided while I was at work last week I was going to start on my December TBR pile. And I found it very hard to stop reading long enough to do much of anything, which is a good thing reading wise because I set myself 6 books to read in the month of December. But there's also a whole lot of stuff that's going on this month that I will talk about in my December TBR video. But let's move on to the books that I read last month. The first book I read was Hotel Valhalla: Guide to the Noose World by Rick Riordan. This book is basically a companion novel to the Magnus Chase series, and it goes over the Noose world and the gods and the creatures that you can find. And it also has a pronunciation guide and a glossary that I found very helpful. Although, as helpful as this book was, the Noose world is still mega confusing. One of the most confusing mythologies I have ever read about. Then I picked up Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard: The Sword of Summer by Rick Riordan. This book follows a demigod named Magnus Chase who goes from living on the streets of Boston to living in Valhalla, the place for dead warriors. I then continued on to read Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard: The Hammer of Thor by Rick Riordan. This continues on with Magnus's journey a couple of months after the events of The Sword of Summer. I'm not going to talk about either of these books in great detail because I do have discussion videos up for them, so if you want to know my more in-depth thoughts, I will leave both those videos linked below. I was actually very reluctant to pick up this series at first because I knew it didn't have Percy in it, so I was nervous that I wouldn't like it, and Rick Riordan's one of my favorite authors, so I really want to love all of his books. Turns out I was worrying for nothing because Magnus Chase is almost as funny and sassy as Percy is. I really cannot wait till the 3rd book comes out. Although I'm kind of worried because I'm not sure how he's going to be able to wrap up everything in one book. The last book I read was Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by J.K. Rowling. This is the Fantastic Beasts movie in script form. We follow Newt Scamander as he goes to New York, and he really doesn't plan on staying long, but circumstances and magical creatures get in the way, and he ends up getting sucked into the American Wizard's problem. I'm not really going to say anything else about this book because I don't really want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't seen the movie. Because the movie was fantastic and I love the fact that I had no clue what was going to happen. So these are the 3 1/4 books that I read in the month of November. It's not a lot, but I didn't plan on reading anything more than just the Magnus Chase series. So in my book I came out ahead. And by reading Fantastic Beasts, I also completed my Goodreads challenge, which was to read 60 books. So I'm very happy about that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys do Goodreads reading challenges. I know a lot of people don't because they put a lot of pressure on you, but I find that they help motivate me more than stress me, so I love doing the reading challenges each year on Goodreads. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!